Trackwrestling.com here inside the Scott Trade Center. 2017 championships in the book. Darian Cruz from Lehigh, your national champion at 125, the number 4 seed. Did you feel anything different coming into this tournament, Darian?
I mean, I try to not make it as big of a tournament as most people like to make it. You know, I just dumbed it down. You know, for a lot of people, it's a head game, and I took that part out and just made it seem like, you know, wrestling in the wrestling room, you know. So, and I think it paid off for me. You know, I wasn't as nervous as I usually am, and when I'm not as nervous as I usually am, I can perform a lot better. So that was one of the biggest factors that I think contributed to the national championship.
Going back to last night, Thomas Gilman, the number 1 seed, undefeated. Thoughts on that match?
He's a tough kid, and you know, he talks a lot, but you know, the next day he shook my hand and said good luck and good match, and that obviously took a lot for him, you know, and I respect him a lot more for that, and you know, he's not as bad of a dude as a lot of people think, you know what I mean? And
I would agree. Tom's a pretty good guy.
For sure. And but thoughts on the match specifically, you know, I was pumped. I was super excited to get that win in, and I knew I would have to dig deep, and you know, I did, and you know, and we wrestled that match 9 more times, and I couldn't tell you who was going to be the champ. You know, I just wrestle as hard as I can every time, and you know, hopefully it comes out for me. So,
but that's got to be the mentality, right? I mean, you don't have to beat them 10 times. It's about being better on that day and
in the moment. Yeah,
absolutely.
Being better in the moment, and honestly, in that moment, I was a little bit better than Thomas Gilman, and you know, I still respect the man, and I still think he's a tough wrestler. But like I said, I just in that moment, I was a better wrestler.
You had Ethan Lee Zach, again, new match, new circumstances. You wrestled the scuffle. He beats you 8-0. Completely different ball game tonight. Yeah. What were the key adjustments you made tonight compared to that day in early January?
Just push the pace on our feet. I know, you know, first time wrestling him, I didn't really do much on our feet, but I realized how nervous he was to wrestle me on my feet. So I took advantage of that early, put the pressure on him, you know, scored early and late, to be honest. You know, I tore the last takedown, and the adjustment was, you know, just be ready for anything, you know, pressure him into making decisions that, you know, he wouldn't usually make, and, you know, I thought he was going to choose top, and he's such a hammer on top, and honestly, we game planned for that, and he didn't end up going top, and I think that was huge for me, and I was excited. I knew what was at hand, and it was going to be a tie score. I knew I had to get a takedown late, and coming in, I knew that, so I knew I had to just, you know, get it done when it mattered, which was in the 3rd period.
Everyone's journey is unique.
Oh, yeah.
What is unique about your journey? What's most gratifying on standing atop the podium as a national champion?
You know, I didn't get it done last year, and you know, going through this journey, what's unique about my journey is just the fact that you know, I had losses this year, and like I was saying a little bit earlier, you know, you got to just be the best kid in the moment. You know, you got to be the best wrestler in the moment. You can't make it bigger than it is. And I think that's what I did. You know, Thomas Gilman, like I said, he wrestled 9 more times. You don't know who's going to win. But, you know, I beat him yesterday, and same with Ethan Liza. You know, I lost to him yesterday, and he got the better of me. So just being the best in the moment, and that's when, you know, champions are won. And you can see that with the whole Penn State finalists. You know, they did the same thing, and they had awesome results. So.
Now you will be the hunted. Now you are the king of the mountain. I guess my first question is, what's the view like? What's the view like at the top?
Oh, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. Everything tastes better. Everything's a lot funnier. Everything that hurts on my body doesn't hurt as much. You know, it's awesome. The view's great, and I encourage everyone else, you know, to come up and take the view with me, because it's awesome. But I mean, going here, you know, like you said, like what's the view like? I just gotta look at it and take it in. You know, I can deal with defending it, not even defending it, you know, just growing as an athlete, and that's what's huge. So I'll work on that, you know, in a week or two when it all settles in, and I get my chance to be a national champ for like a week or two, and other than that, it's an awesome feeling. Nothing like it.
Well, congratulations.
Thank you
National
so much.
champion. Thank you so much.
Thank you.